In today's video, I want to go over 10 new Nintendo Switch exclusive games we have. A platforming game and a rumored game making a comeback, a new update about Metro Prime 4. So we'll go over that. Of course, take that with a rumor, but it's nice to talk about it. So we'll get started, shall we? We're starting at number 10. The Switch 2020 lineup has looked a little bent, but it just got a little nice boost with the announcement of Paper Mario the Origami King. It marks the series built on the Switch and it will launch on July 17th. First time, those of you that don't know, Paper Mario series started under Nintendo 64 and have different from the main series with a focus on comedy, the occasional RPG spin-off. The Origami King now here look to fit firmly in that classic Paper Mario style, complete with charming papercraft art and more. Far too many parties. They can also include what Nintendo Supreme as a new ring-based battle system that lets you flex your puzzle-solving skills to line up and gather enemy and maximize damage. In terms of story or how Nintendo Supreme is Mario this time faced one of his most thrilling challenges yet. When the Dangerous King unleashed his plan for the entire world. And at this point, you let you watch the entire trailer. And at the end of it, Mario puts on the Samus hat from Metro Prime, so that could indicate something, eh? Finger crossed. Next up at number 9, the Switch exclusive No More Hero 3, which is the third in the No More Hero franchise, is expected to release sometime in 2020. Well, this one by around the young charismatic nerd called Travis Touchdown, who also happened to be a otaku. After we saw the game first through, it looked pretty interesting and it surely come a lot of hacking and blasting. Until the company said in a interview that the game will not have a very big world to explore, unlike the games of Rockstar and Ubisoft, and the stories of which take place 10 years after the event of No More Hero first. And well, although we haven't had the release date yet, but I'm sure we're going to have a release date very soon. And finger crossed, guys.
My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a pass.
Number 8. Square Enix announced Bravely Default 2 is coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2020 during the Game Award. But when? Now, first off, this is actually the third in this series, as the first Bravely Default came out in 2012. Its sequel, Bravely Second, then followed in 2015. Both were one of the most popular RPG for portable consoles back then. This one will be the first Bravely game for the home console. Square Enix also revealed that Rebel made the incredible soundtrack for the first game and was missing for the second one is back for this one. As of course, the game takes inspiration from classic JRPG, most notably Final Fantasy V if you're familiar with that game. And well, so far the release date has not been known, but Square Enix have said 2020, so I imagine we get the release date very soon. Although with everything going on right now, things could also change, so who knows at that point. But the release date do what come out, you'll be the first one to know right here on the channel. So there's that, and enjoy the trailer.
Stealing its crystals.
You dare claim the crystals? You do not know their worth.
He also encounters two travelers determined to decipher a mysterious and magical book. Elvis and Adele.
I've a certain special book to be deciphering.
We're not friends or anything. I'm just here because he hired me.
As if guided by fate, our heroes join forces and set off together on a grand mission, each filled with a sense of purpose. But there will be those who stand.
Number 7. So Bayonetta 3 have been announced in 2017, and so far they've been, well, nothing. But I'm sure the game will not get canceled or anything like that, because it's a born platinum game IP and Wonder mascot. But like a long time ago, GameStop have listed Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3 for 2020, and I think it's very unlikely it will come out this year because of the world pandemic going on right now. But it could be a possibility. I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes. But then again, who might say so? And Bayonetta's a very cool game. I played it back in my PS3. It's much like Devil May Cry, although you play as a girl, not a dude, so keep that in mind. But it's a very cool game. Number 6. Room 55 has been a long time coming. Room 54 debuted on the 3DS back in 2012 and was a miracle. It's out there no telling what happened behind the scenes. And then, but the important thing is we know Room 55 is set for release on the Nintendo Switch after 8 years. And that's about it. That's all we know. But the top-down gameplay and the farming simulator-like gameplay, kind of like the other Room Factory game. And to be real honest, I never really played any of the Room Factory games, so. Number 5. Rising Star Games confirmed the Deadly Premonition 2 is going to be released on July 10th for the Nintendo Switch. And much like the original, this game is going to be very bizarre. But Deadly Premonition is going to be both a sequel and a prequel to the first game, in case you didn't know, with playing at both Agent Dave and Agent Jones. Alright, so once again, it takes place it's a prequel and a sequel. In the sense where in the prequel you play as Agent Jones, in the sequel you play as Agent Dave. So it'd be kind of like where you go back in time and go forward. And number 4. Blue Fire, one of its kind, is a mysterious 3D platformer from an Argentina-based developer called Robbie Studio, which picked our interest a while ago with an initial trailer. Fortunately, we now able to reveal more about the game with some exploration gameplay footage here. But just remember, the game is scheduled for a summer release window, and if you're not completely torn it, there's a gameplay footage link online if you want to take a look and see it for yourself. Number 3. What do we know about Metro Prime 4? First announced by Nintendo at E3 2017, Metro Prime 4 is one of the most hyped Nintendo games to look forward to, that for sure. Nintendo damn pretty silent on the game over a year now, and a help before confirming in January 2019 that the game didn't have run into some difficulty, and then fortunately Dilapidated was retarded. The fact that Dilapidated was retarded just over a year ago now means that it is unlikely that Metro Prime 4 will come out this fall or even in 2021. So don't get your hope up. You know, Metro Prime game have been a big part of my childhood since for a long time. Ever since I played the first person shooter one. And man, oh man, I have a lot of good memories of that. So I always wonder when the Metro Prime 4 coming to the Switch. Well, we don't know that, but maybe in 2021 things might get better. Number 2. Okay, so this is just a rumor, but Pikmin 4 could be in the limited. Now, the reason why I say that because we haven't had a Pikmin game in a long time. I mean, I think the other ones, if we have one, they probably one in the Wii. Third party release get left behind. So few we seen. Oh, we have seen some rumors come to life and some rumors come true, like Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario 8, but we haven't seen another Pikmin game, and I don't think Nintendo is willing to abandon that IP. And I know what you're asking. Well, what happened to Pikmin? Well, what happened is Pikmin was on the Wii U, and of course, a lot of people were buying the Wii U, but they weren't buying a lot of games, so maybe the problem is the sales number wasn't that high in terms of their standards. And you know what? I went and doubt another Pikmin game is on the work. Just have your hope up, keep finger crossed, and yeah, just keep up hope. So maybe we still return one day in the Summer Gaming Fest. Yeah. Number 1. The one and only Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel itself also is not listed beyond Nintendo may release it for the physical year ending March 2021. It looks like Nintendo isn't planning to launch this sequel until sometime after March 2021. As Nintendo just published on May 7th, a financing card result for the last year, which ended up on March 2020, and the listed include Xenoblade Chronicles and like state of the game, and no mention of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. And that's really a big bummer. I really want to look forward for this game. I also heard that this game is going to be more darker than Breath of the Wild 1, which I don't really mind though. I just want to play and it brings everything once again, because man oh man, do I love Breath of the Wild, and I so can't wait for it to come. Lucky though there's many gameplay, so not like I'm going to run out of gameplay anytime soon, so yeah. Okay, so once again, you got miniature-like platformer that looks super cool, and you got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That looks like it could be coming out this year, but maybe next year. And news up there about Metro Prime 4, so it doesn't look like that game coming out anytime soon, but we have to wait and see. You also got rumored that a new Pikmin game might be in the development. And what do you think? Do you think they'll be making new Pikmin 4? Do you think Breath of the Wild will be released this year? Sound out for all the comments, and if you find anything informative, leave a thumbs up, and also why not subscribe if you're new here, and stay awesome, be awesome. See you later, guys.